Talks from Building Up Stars TV with Coach Rob Wilkinson. Rob, you've been looking forward to getting back into game action this week after another blank weekend?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a couple of weekends off in the last few weeks, so it's good to have two games because I think we need to build because we've got some important games coming up. So we tried to step it up a little bit last night in training and just try and build every time we get on the ice to try and get to a level that we haven't quite got to yet, I think.
Yeah. Saturday is the rearranged game against Nottingham. Obviously, the last game 2 weeks ago was in Nottingham, and I think we spoke post game of that, and it wasn't a kind of the best Billingham performance, but the battle through and got the 2 points, getting Nottingham into our barn. Hopefully, take home advantage count on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely, because it was a very frustrating game away at Nottingham. Because to be honest with you, I know our first line, Rowley, did he get 2 or 3 goals? But there probably wasn't loads between the two teams in terms of definitely the level that we play at. So like I said, we tried to make training a little bit more intense last night, and we're trying to tweak a couple of little things if we can to try and create more offensive from the team overall, from the whole group. So that'll be it'd be good building blocks hopefully for us to build Saturday, then build Sunday, train again next week for a couple of really big games the week after.
Yeah, and then you say so these next, after having those like off on the next 4 games or on 2 double header weekends, it's Nottingham, it's Widnes, and then it's Solihull here, and then the Derby game at Whitley Bay. So they're, like I say, 4 huge games, and we've talked about already this season how close the division is. Every point's going to be massive. Definitely,
and we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. I don't think. I think we can only look at the next game, although we are building. And I think, like I say, that the next game is just for us to try and be better. Just to try and get better every time we get on the ice, because we feel that if we play anywhere near our potential, that it possibly, I don't mean to be a little bit arrogant, but it should be good enough against most teams in this league. So it's just all about us getting to where we think we can get to, which I don't think we have yet this season.
Yeah, and the break, although it's kind of frustrating to be off on, the breaks allowed a few players to kind of, there was a lot of bumps and bruises and things. So from that respect, good to get players kind of closer towards match fitness.
Yeah, I think so. But then it's kind of obviously, I'm not sure when Mossy's going to play again. I've not spoke to Sadie about it. I'm not sure it's going to be much before Christmas. But then we had Callum back this week, last week. Sorry. So that was a bonus. But then he's been missing all week. He's been poorly. So we're still not certain whether he's going to play this weekend. So, but then when we were at Nottingham, for all the performance wasn't great. Young Lucas Dowdall stepped up from the Buccaneers and played really, really well. So, and to be fair, probably deserves a chance to get a regular run in this team with the way he's played every time he's played. So even if Callum doesn't come back, Lucas will probably step straight in there, and we know he'll do a good job. So yeah.
And finally get back to games, we get back to the home games. The home games this year have been kind of few and far between. So to get around, it's going to be 3 consecutive home games now. To get the crowd involved, to get them back on, and it's been, last year was a huge plus to have the form as a fortress, and getting back to have that for the rest of this season.
Yeah, I think definitely, because I've said this a lot, and that we haven't reached the heights this year that I don't think that we should. And I think that, like, if I look back on last season when we did, especially the Solway games away on the Friday night, when the crowd were the crowd were a massive part of that for us, like a massive part. So it's obviously it would be nice if we can play some good hockey on Saturday night and really give the crowd something to get up for, and then if the crowd get up and we're up, and then we'll build and we'll get better and better.